Yo, what is up? This is the second attempt for unboxing the Lofree HYPACE, and this time I got the black version for you. Since we already unboxed the white version, we will try this one, and it's just going to be a quick unbox. We're going to see if we can connect to the web-based UI interface. We're going to have a closer look at the black colorway. We're going to have a closer look at the dongle. This is the really nice unbox. Looks like a very well thought of design. Just pulls out like a shelf, reveals the HYPACE, some advertising paperwork, the mouse itself right there. We'll put it aside, and that's the dongle. Just lift it up, and since I've done this before, that's how you do it. You remove that. You remove the bottom, this one here. It comes off like that, and then there's a ring as well, and it comes off like that. So there is your there is the dongle, black colorway. We're gonna put it aside because we're only here for the mouse. That's the black colorway. Very cool looking. It is kind of like transparent black, and let's get straight into connecting it and see what it looks like. Okay, let's give you a closer look at the mouse first. Very cool looking. This is a blacked out version. It does not have the orange highlighted buttons. Let's give you a sound test first of all. Now, I mentioned this before in my first preview of the mouse. The finger placement is a little bit narrow because you're used to a wider mouse where your fingers rest kind of there. This one, because it's pointed to the middle, your fingers are kind of like forced to be a little bit more narrow. Also, your scroll wheel is going to be narrower than your regular scroll wheel sizes. Regular scroll wheel has kind of like a thick scroll, and again, I mentioned earlier, your finger placement is normally wider that way. If you replicate that into the Lofree, you're going to be around the edges of the button itself, but it's something you could get used to. For me, it's not going to be a problem to get used to that, but yeah. If you take a closer look, I don't know if it comes through on the camera, this is actually a transparent black shell. And because I've opened the previous mouse that I got, I can explain to you. You open the 4 screws here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this whole piece here, which is magnesium, this whole piece here drops off. This is part of the shell that holds these 6 pieces of plastic. This stays with the shell. Just this piece comes off, and it's connected with a ribbon to the side buttons. So if you open these 4, if you release these 4 screws, this whole piece comes off like that, together with the battery, which is situated right about there. So also, if you want to stick on dot skates, something from the unusual way dot skates might not fit, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to measure it for you, because the problem is the rear, the space we have here at the rear isn't wide enough, I think. So we're just going to measure it. The unusual way skates are going to be thicker. Unusual way skates are 6.6 thickness, or width, not thickness. And over here, the thickest point, which is right here where it can seat because there's a ridge there, is 7.12, so it is a tight fit. Let me just use the sharp points, sharp edges to locate the edges of the the sunken in part, and it's 6.2, so it's not going to fit. Those unusual way skates are not going to fit here. One will fit right in the middle here, but if you want to put it on the side right there, these are just too fat. But the X-ray pad obsidians might fit. These are 6.7, and the reds 6.49, 6.5. So it is a tight fit right here. If these don't fit, I have tried them, they are a very tight fit. They might be sticking up a bit too much. Again, 6.24 thickness. They will be riding up the ridge, so it's going to be a problem putting some skates right at the back here. You can put skates out in the middle here and here, but it's going to be difficult for you to fit anything large like unusual way, or even the obsidians are not going to fit really well. But yeah, let's plug it in and see if it works. It has a very unique look, as this one is a black one. There is kind of like a tornado right in the middle, so it looks kind of unique. If you look at it from the side this way, you can see there's like a funnel tornado kind of RGB lighting down there. It's pretty cool. On the table, you can barely make it out on the table. You just see a flickering light. You don't really see that funnel shape, that tornado shape from a distance, because you are sitting up elevated and you're kind of like looking down on it this way, so you just see two lights blinking at you. You can't really see that tornado or that funnel shape. But if you put it on the side, look at it from the side, you can make out there's a little bit of like that funnel shape. It's pretty cool. But yeah, let's turn it on. Oh, please work. Yes, this one works. Let's go to the web interface, and it says connect device. Click on it, and there is your HYPACE Lofree at home dongle. So I suppose you just click on that, connect. There we go, and we are connected. Pretty cool looking interface, if I'm being honest. You can see all the adjustment points are here. You can click and off you go. Very straightforward. 8,000 Hertz polling rate capabilities. I'm going to leave it at 1,000. This is, I suppose, a sleep function. 30 seconds sleep LO lift off distance. I'm going to have it at, how do you adjust it? Oh, okay, you move the arrows. Oh, instead of clicking, you actually have to drag the arrows. Pretty cool. Nice interface. I'm going to turn off motion sync and angle snap and ripple control. Long distance mode is for best performance. I'm trying to click on it and see what happens. There, nothing seems to be happening. Maybe motion sync needs to be turned on. Oh, okay. Turn that on. What is this? 1 minute. Is this sleep? Possible. Long distance mode. Is this sleep mode? 30. Is that 30 inch? 1 minute. This is time. 2 minutes. 15 minutes. I got no idea. Let's put it at 30 seconds and see what happens. And this is of course your macros and whatever you need to get working. Pair upgrade. There is software upgrade. Over the air upgrade, I suppose. Yeah, pretty cool. Brightness. There's the brightness of the light you can adjust, I suppose. This is the lowest brightness. And the speed of the light, I suppose. So let's put it at the lowest speed and the lowest brightness. That's what it looks like. And then the highest brightness and lowest speed. Now, normally I don't even bother going into the interface to show you this stuff, but this interface is kind of different, so I wanted to share with you guys you know, my experience. It is a pretty decent or something new kind of interface, so I wanted to share that with you. But yeah, this is the Lofree HYPACE. I think the black one looks better than the white one or cream colored one because of that transparent look. I didn't really think of it much when I was you know, picking out the colors, but since I got the white one already, I decided to pick the black one just so that I can show it to you guys. And if I'm being honest with you, I prefer the black one. The black one, I don't ever pick black mice. Just for reference here, I don't ever choose black mice when I am doing reviews, but this one, the black one, because of its transparent nature, if you can see, it's pretty cool looking. It's a kind of like a frosted transparent surface. It is a little bit textured. There is no rubberized coating, but it is in my opinion, it's grippy enough. It looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna enjoy this a lot better than the white or grey one. The only downside I mentioned earlier is that I can't put skates at the back here. I can put skates here, I can put skates here and here, but this one is limited to what skates you can put. You probably can put the smaller size, you know, the original Tiger Eyes or the Obsidians that are the smaller ones. Maybe the 6.5, 6.4 might fit in here, because this one is really narrow. You've got about that much space to stick it on, 6 millimeters, so you need to find small skates. Otherwise they're going to be they're going to have a high point, because they're going to be sitting over the ridge, which means the skate is going to be not sitting flat. It's going to be kind of like, you know, sitting over the ridge and making it a little bit higher than it needs to be. But yeah, since we're here, we might as well do the weight, since we did the weight already on the first one, but I might as well show you just the second one. I think it's 47 or 49. Yeah, 49 it is. Very good on the weight, and it feels great in the hand. I already mentioned that it is kind of like a G Pro Superlight size in terms of the length, but the G Pro Superlight, of course, is a slightly taller mouse, and the Lofree is kind of like lower. If you want something medium large, this is for you. It is flatter than a G Pro Superlight. I have to be honest, it feels really good in the hand. The only thing you need to get used to is the narrower placement of your fingers. Instead of having them wide like that, you're going to have to get used to it being a little bit more narrow if you want to be seated right in the middle of the M1 and M2 triggers. But other than that, everything's really good. Anyway, that's my video of the Lofree HYPACE in black color. Very nice design. I think this is pretty cool. I'm going to be using this for a while. And hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. Bye bye.